If you're over 55, I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine waking up one morning, trying to get out of bed, and your legs feel weaker than they did last year. You brush it off. It's just age, you tell yourself. But what? If it's not just age? What if right now, quietly, slowly, your body is either building strength or losing it? Here's the truth no one talks about. After 55, your body doesn't stay the same. It chooses a direction. You are either actively telling it to stay strong, sharp, and independent, or you're unknowingly allowing it to decline. Muscle can disappear faster than you think. Balance can weaken without warning. Your heart, your brain, your metabolism, they all respond to how you live every single day. And the scariest part, most people don't realize there's a problem until it's too late to easily fix it. But today I'm going to show you how to flip that switch, how to protect your strength, your energy, and your independence starting now. So if you're over 55, don't skip this. This might be the message your future self is begging you to hear. If you're over 55, I need you to stop what you're doing for just a moment and really listen to me. This could be one of the most important videos you ever watch, because there are silent changes happening in your body right now that most people don't feel until it's too late. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying it because I care about you. After 55, your body doesn't decline overnight. It whispers before it screams. It sends small signals, a little stiffness in the morning, bit more fatigue than usual, a slower recovery after a walk, a little brain fog, and most people ignore these signs. They say, oh, that's just aging. But what if I told you that aging is not the real problem? What if the real problem is what we stop doing after 55? Today, I'm going to share with you what's really happening inside your body, what most people get completely wrong about aging, and the simple but powerful changes you can make right now to protect your strength, your brain, your heart, and your independence. Because this isn't just about living longer. It's about living stronger. It's about being able to climb stairs without holding your breath. It's about playing with your grandchildren without your knees screaming at you. It's about waking up with energy instead of exhaustion. Let's talk about muscle first. After 30, we slowly begin losing muscle mass. But after 55, that process speeds up dramatically. This condition is called sarcopenia. And it doesn't just mean weaker arms or thinner legs. Muscle is your metabolic engine. It controls your blood sugar. It protects your joints. It keeps your balance stable so you don't fall. When muscle declines, your risk of falls, fractures, and even hospitalization increases. But here's what most people don't realize. Muscle loss is not inevitable. Yes, it becomes easier to lose muscle. But it is absolutely possible to rebuild it at 55, 65, even 75. The biggest mistake people over 55 make is thinking they're too old to lift weights. So they switch to only walking. Now walking is great. I love walking. It's amazing for your heart and mental health. But walking alone will not stop muscle loss. Your muscles need resistance. They need a reason to stay. And that doesn't mean you have to become a bodybuilder. It can be simple body weight exercises, light dumbbells, resistance bands, even chair squats and wall push-ups 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. Consistency beats intensity every time. Now let's talk about protein. Many adults over 55 are not eating enough of it. And without enough protein, your body cannot repair or build muscle effectively. You might think you're eating healthy. Maybe you're having toast and tea for breakfast, a small portion of rice or bread for lunch, and something light for dinner. But where is the protein? Eggs, fish, chicken, lentils, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans. Your body now needs more protein than it did in your 30s, not less. Aim to include a quality protein source in every meal. It's one of the simplest shifts you can make that has massive impact. Now let's talk about something even more dangerous than muscle loss, balance after 55. Your reaction time slows slightly. Your inner ear changes, your joint awareness decreases. That combination increases fall risk. And falls are not small events at this age. A single fall can change everything. But again, this is preventable. Simple balance exercises like standing on one foot while holding a chair, heel-to-toe walking, gentle yoga, or Tai Chi can dramatically improve stability. 5 minutes a day can make a difference. Let's move to your heart. Cardiovascular disease remains one of the leading risks after 55. But here's something powerful. Your heart responds incredibly well to movement at any age. Even moderate exercise can improve blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and circulation. If you're mostly sedentary, start small. 10 minutes of brisk walking after meals can improve blood sugar control. Gradually increase to 30 minutes most days of the week. Your heart loves consistency. Now, I want to talk about something people rarely connect to aging: sleep. After 55, sleep patterns change. You may wake up earlier. You may sleep lighter. But chronic poor sleep accelerates aging. It increases inflammation, affects memory, weakens immunity, and even contributes to weight gain. Protect your sleep like it's medicine. Go to bed at a consistent time. Reduce screen exposure before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. And avoid heavy meals late at night. Quality sleep is not a luxury. It's repair time for your body. Let's talk about your brain. Many people fear memory loss more than anything else. But cognitive decline is not just about genetics. It's deeply connected to lifestyle. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain. Strength training improves cognitive function. Social interaction protects memory. Learning new skills creates new neural connections. If you're over 55, challenge your brain regularly. Read books, learn a new language, try a new hobby. Even something as simple as taking a different walking route can stimulate your brain. Now let's discuss inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation increases as we age. It contributes to joint pain, heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. But your daily choices influence inflammation more than you think. A diet rich in vegetables, fruits, healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish can lower inflammation. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and constant stress increase it. You don't need a perfect diet. You need a consistent, balanced. 1. Hydration is another overlooked factor. As we age, our sense of thirst decreases. That means you may be mildly dehydrated without realizing it. Dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, headaches, and muscle cramps. Make water a habit, not a reaction. Keep a bottle nearby. Sip throughout the day. Let me say something important here. It is not too late. I don't care if you haven't exercised in 10 years. I don't care if you feel stiff right now. Your body is incredibly adaptable. Research shows people in their 70s and 80s can gain strength, improve balance, and enhance cardiovascular health with proper training. The human body responds to stimulus at any age. But here's the urgency. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Muscle loss compounds. Bone density decreases. Habits become more fixed. So the best time to start was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Let's talk about bones for a moment. After 55, especially for women after menopause, bone density decreases faster. Osteoporosis becomes a real concern. But weight-bearing exercises and resistance training stimulate bone growth. Vitamin D and calcium intake also matter. Sunlight exposure, when safe, helps your body produce vitamin D naturally. Strong bones are built through stress, not rest. Now I want to address weight gain. Many people notice that fat seems to accumulate around the abdomen after 55. Hormonal shifts play a role. Muscle loss lowers metabolism, but crash dieting is not the answer. Severe calorie restriction often leads to more muscle loss, which slows metabolism further. Instead, focus on nutrient-dense foods, adequate protein, and strength training. Preserve muscle. That's the key to metabolic health. Stress is another silent accelerator of aging. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels. Over time, elevated cortisol can increase abdominal fat, weaken immunity, and impair memory. You may think stress is just part of life, but how you manage it makes a difference. Deep breathing, prayer or meditation, walking in nature, connecting with loved ones, these are not small things. They are protective habits. Let's talk about purpose. This might surprise you in a health video, but having a sense of purpose has been strongly linked to longevity. When you wake up with something to look forward to, your mental and physical health improve. It could be volunteering, mentoring, gardening, learning. Purpose fuels resilience. And please don't isolate yourself. Social isolation increases health risks dramatically. Humans are wired for connection. Even one meaningful conversation a day can uplift your mood and reduce stress hormones. I also want to remind you to get regular checkups. Blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, vitamin levels. Early detection prevents major complications. Prevention is always easier than treatment. If you're sitting there thinking, this sounds like a lot, let me simplify it for you. Move your body with resistance at least 2 to 3 times per week. Walk regularly, eat enough protein, prioritize sleep, stay socially connected, challenge your brain, manage stress, drink water, get sunlight. That's it. Simple habits done consistently. You are not fragile, you are not finished, you are not old. You are experienced. And your body is still capable of remarkable improvement, but you must give it the signal. You must show it that you still need strength, balance, clarity, and energy. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. 2 different paths. One where you continue as you are, hoping things don't get worse, and another where you start making small changes today. Which version of you feels stronger, more confident, more independent? The difference begins with today's decision. If this message resonated with you, don't just watch and move on. Take action. Choose one habit from this video and start today, even if it's just a 10-minute walk after dinner. Momentum builds quickly. I truly believe your best years can still be ahead of you. Not because aging stops, but because you decide to age powerfully, intentionally, and actively. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found value in this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join our community where we focus on staying strong, healthy, and energized after 50. Share this with someone you care about who needs to hear it.